Thomas Luther Luke Bryan is an American country singer. Bryan began his musical career in the mid-2000s, writing songs for Travis Tritt and Billy Currington. After signing with Capitol Records in Nashville, Tennessee in 2007 with his cousin, Chad Christopher Boyd, he released the album I'll Stay Me, which included the singles All My Friends Say, We Rode in Trucks, and Country Man. The follow-up album Doin My Thing included Do I, which Bryan co-wrote with Charles Kelley and Dave Haywood of Lady Antebellum, and the #1 singles Rain Is a Good Thing, and Someone Else Calling You Baby. Tailgates Tanlines, released in 2011, includes Country Girl, and the #1 singles I Don't Want This Night to End, Drunk on You, and Kiss Tomorrow Goodbye. Bryan's fourth album, Crash My Party, was released in August 2013 and includes the #1 singles Crash My Party, That's My Kind of Night, Drink a Beer, and Play It Again. Bryan co-wrote all of his singles with the exception of Drunk on You, Crash My Party, and That's My Kind of Night, and co-produced all 4 albums and 1 compilation album with Jeff Stevens. Bryan was the recipient of the Academy of Country Music Awards Entertainer of the Year Award. 2007 Euro 2008, I'll Stay Me. Soon after his arrival in Nashville, Bryan joined a publishing house in the city. Among his first cuts was the title track of Travis Tritt's 2004 album My Honky Tonk History. He was later signed by Capitol Records to a recording contract. In the meantime, Bryan co-wrote Billy Currington's single Good Directions, which went to #1 on the Hot Country Songs charts in mid-2007. Bryan co-wrote his debut single, All My Friends Say, with producer Jeff Stevens. This song reached a peak of #5 on Hot Country Songs. In August 2007, Capitol released Bryan's debut album, I'll Stay Me. Bryan wrote or co-wrote all but one of its 11 songs. The album's second single, We Rode in Trucks, peaked at #33 while Country Man reached #10. 2009 Euro 2010, Doing My Thing. On March 10, 2009, he released an EP titled Spring Break with All My Friends that featured 2 new songs, Sorority Girls, and Take My Drunk Ass Home, plus an acoustic version of All My Friends Say. After this EP, he released his 4th single, Do I. Bryan wrote the song with Charles Kelley and Dave Haywood of Lady Antebellum, whose lead singer Hillary Scott also sings backing vocals on it. The song reached #2 on the Country Songs chart. Do I was included on Bryan's second album, Doin My Thing, which was released in October 2009. Also included on the album was a cover of One Republic's Apologize. Bryan wrote the album's next 2 singles, Rain Is a Good Thing, and Someone Else Calling You Baby, with Dallas Davidson and Jeff Stevens, respectively. Both of these songs went to #1 on the country music charts. AllMusic gave this album a positive review as well, with Stephen Thomas Lewin considering Bryan more relaxed in comparison to his debut. On February 26, 2010, Bryan released a second EP, titled Spring Break 2. Hangover Edition, which featured 3 new songs, Wild Weekend, Cold Beer Drinker, and I'm Hungover. Bryan appeared on the April 18, 2010, episode of Celebrity Apprentice alongside fellow country star Emily West. The task for each team was to make over an up-and-coming country star, with Bryan being selected by Team Rock Solid, led by Bill Goldberg, and West being selected by Team Tenacity, led by Cyndi Lauper. Bryan's makeover failed to impress the judges, leading to Team Rock Solid losing the task. Bryan's new single, Rain Is a Good Thing, and West's single Blue Sky, were both sold on iTunes with a month's worth of sales being donated to Lauper's charity, the Stonewall Community Foundation, resulting in $25,000 being raised. 2011 Euro 2012, Tailgates Tanlines, Bryan released his 3rd EP, Spring Break 3. It's a Sure Thing, on February 25, 2011, featuring 4 new songs Euro In Love with a Girl, If You Ain't Here to Party, Sure Thing, and Love in a College Town. This release was followed by Bryan's 7th single, Country Girl, which was released on March 14, 2011. Also co-written by Bryan and Davidson, it served as the lead-off single to his 3rd studio album, Tailgates Tanlines, which was released August 9, 2011. The album peaked at number 1 on the top country albums and number 2 on the Billboard 200. Country Girl peaked at number 4 on the country charts and number 22 on the Billboard Hot 100. The album's next 3 singles I Don't Want This Night to End, Drunk on You, and Kiss Tomorrow Goodbye all reached number 1 on the country charts. Bryan, along with Eric Church, sang guest vocals on Jason Aldean's The Only Way I Know, the second single from his 2012 album, Night Train. On March 6, 2012, Bryan released his 4th Spring Break EP entitled Spring Break 4. Suntan City. Along with the title track, which Bryan co-wrote with Dallas Davidson, Retta Kins and Ben Hayslip, the EP includes Spring Breakup, Little Bit Later On, and Shake the Sand. On January 30, 2013, Bryan announced his first compilation album, Spring Break Here to Party, which includes 14 songs 12 from his previous Spring Break EPs and 2 new tracks. It was released on March 5. The album debuted at number 1 on both the Billboard Top Country Albums chart and the Billboard 200, becoming the first album of his career to top the all-genre album chart. One of the new Spring Break songs, Buzzkill, reached a top 20 on the Hot Country chart. 2013 present, Crash My Party, Bryan's 4th studio album, Crash My Party, was released on August 13, 2013. The album's first single, Crash My Party, was premiered in a performance at the 2013 ACM Awards and released on April 7, 2013. It reached number 1 on the country airplay chart in July 2013. The album's second single, That's My Kind of Night, was released to country radio on August 5, 2013. It reached number 1 on the Hot Country Songs in August 2013 and peaked at 2 on the country airplay chart in October 2013. The album's third single, Drink a Beer, was released to country radio on October 24, 2013. It reached number 1 on the Hot Country Songs chart in January 2014 and number 1 on the country airplay chart in February 2014. During the kickoff show for his 2014 That's My Kinda Night tour in Columbus, Ohio, Bryan announced to the crowd that Play It Again would be the album's 4th single. Play It Again reached number 1 on the Hot Country Songs and Country Airplay charts in May 2014. At the same time, Bryan sang guest vocals on Florida Georgia Line's 2014 single This Is How We Roll. On March 11, 2014, Bryan began his 6th year of spring break performances at Spinnaker Beach Club in Panama City Beach, Florida. Also he released his 6th spring break EP, Spring Break 6. Like We Ain't Ever. Personal life. Luke's immediate family consisted of his father, Tommy, his mother, LeClaire, his older brother, Chris, and his older sister, Kelley Cheshire. Shortly before Luke was going to move to Nashville at age 19, tragedy struck his family. My older brother, Chris, was unexpectedly killed in a car accident. I'm kind of hyperventilating talking about it. You never truly move beyond it. He finally made it to Nashville years later after his dad told him to pack his truck to pursue a career in music. He finally gained success as a songwriter, but soon after signed as a performer. His first big hit was All My Friends Say. When Luke was invited to perform at the famous Grand Ole Opry, his older sister, Kelley, organized 129 people, practically their entire hometown, to attend his Opry debut. A few days after his performance, his sister died at home. Bryan said the cause remains undetermined. My only older siblings gone from the world, in a flashing two different, crazy, tragic manners, that we'll never know, and never understand. Bryan is married to his college sweetheart, Caroline Boyer, whom he wed on December 8, 2006. He met her at Georgia Southern University and says it was truly love at first sight. The couple has 2 sons. Discography. Albums, 2007, I'll Stay Main, 2009, Doin My Thing, 2011, Tailgates and Tanlines, 2013, Spring Break. Here to Party, 2013, Crash My Party, 2014, Spring Break 6. Like We Ain't Ever, awards and nominations, references. External links, official website.